Virtual reality will grow, just as the telegraph grew to the telephone, as the radio to the TV. It will be everywhere.
Mind over matter, Dr. Angelo. Not a miracle. A fact.
I have to run some tests. Get a clearer picture. This is all so new.
It's not new. I realize that nothing we've been doing is new. We haven't been tapping into new areas of the brain. We've just been awakening the most ancient. This technology is simply a route to powers that conjurers and alchemists used centuries ago. Human race lost that knowledge, and now I'm reclaiming it through virtual reality.
You're moving too fast. Even with all these new abilities, there are dangers. Man may be able to evolve 1,000-fold through this technology, but the rush must be tempered with wisdom. No. You're trying to get inside my head, Job. I can feel you pushing.
You realize, Dr. Angelo, that my intelligence has surpassed yours. And I can't allow your fear of what you don't understand to get in the way of this work.
Oh, dear God.
The treatments have to continue. We have no choice.
This is all so new.
It's not new. I realize that nothing we've been doing is new. We haven't been tapping into new areas of the brain. We've just been awakening the most ancient. This technology is simply a route to powers that conjurers and alchemists used centuries ago.
We're seeing an exponential growth in our machines and innovations as technology surpasses and exceeds our limitations. Implications could be serious. In many past and present futurists have been warning us for years about the consequences. Massive repercussions. We see the evidence, dependence on our internet and phones and games and televisions, losing independence. As we immerse ourselves in working all our fingers to the bones for corporations, we give them back our paychecks for the latest and the greatest plastic upgrades, name brand products and replacements, and build their databases. Investing hours of our own free time uploading information used against us to target us with market advertising toward our interests. Collecting information used to monitor our senses, correcting anyone who won't comply or be connected. How long before a mandatory microchips injected? It's the age-old lie, the promise of utopia, the carrot on the stick, the empty cornucopia, technological hive mind dystopia. Or will it rise as a time of robophobia? It's the age-old lie, the promise of utopia, the carrot on the stick, the empty cornucopia, technological hive mind dystopia. Or will it rise as a time of robophobia? It's an emerging type insurgence, converging and burgeoning and churning, slowly bursting to the surface. It's concerning every person and confirming every warning. The disturbing thought we're working toward a single mind that's merging and converting us to downloadable versions of ourselves inside a full immersion. Universal simulated virtual reality, where every living earthling's neural pathways are inspected mandatorily and connected using voice to skull telepathy, absorbing data fingerprints that play us back like instruments, manipulating us just like we're puppets of ventriloquists, remote controlling human beings like Ouija boards, coursing through the veins of circuit boards, record the sound of every vocal cord, moving exponentially towards a singularity. Eventually we won't distinguish magic from technology, and robots will unplug from electricity, no longer using batteries but powered like a golem using alchemy. It's the age-old lie, the promise of utopia, the carrot on the stick, the empty cornucopia, technological hive mind dystopia. Or will it rise as a time of robophobia? It's the age-old lie, the promise of utopia, the carrot on the stick, the empty cornucopia, technological hive mind dystopia. Or will it rise as a time of robophobia? So they manipulate genetically our DNA collectively, infecting every living organism and directing every intersecting thought and every memory and vision, inspecting our opinions and collecting our decisions. A digital technology democracy emerging as philosophy, inserting thought police patrols and mind control technology, removing private property, enforcing thought bureaucracy, reducing every freedom and pursuit of life and liberty, consistently expanding all their terms and their conditions with minimum requirements and maximum restrictions, creating unknown problems to offer fake solutions, to complicate the system till there's nothing but confusion, depicting anyone who won't conform as unacceptable, demanding everyone to all agree and not be skeptical, eventually connecting every mind from every nation, fulfilling prophecies from Genesis to Revelation.
It's the age-old lie, the promise of utopia, the carrot on the stick, the empty cornucopia, technological hive mind dystopia. What will arise is a time of robophobia.
Even with all these new abilities that are dangerous.
Human race lost that knowledge, and now I'm reclaiming it through virtual reality.
You're moving too fast.
Fuck! I'm down! Keep breathing, I got this! Yeah, turret down! Fuck! I'm down! That's one!
I view it as in a sense, a wartime president. I mean, that's what we're fighting.
This matters going forward. We're in a live exercise here to get this right.
I have to say that our government is prepared to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, we're doing.
So we just wanted to put this before you for your consideration. Look into these things for yourself. Go watch some of the other videos that we've done on these kinds of technologies and topics, and the privacy and freedom concerns that we have about these systems, and make up your own mind about it. But I feel like people need to at least see that this is what is being talked about and considered by people in high places in the situation that we're now under. This is not a video that's being made to scare anyone. I'm not trying to scare anyone, but this is what is going on, and this is what is being discussed, and people need to know that this is what they're talking about doing, so that people have a chance to consider what is going to happen beyond the immediate threat that they keep just inundating us with information about all day long, every single day. There's a time beyond that, and that is what these people are discussing, and I think people need to know. So, anyways, we love you guys. Talk to you again soon.
What I will say of this virus, I think we're in the middle of a massive experiment worldwide. And that
Where's
is
the guinea pigs?
maybe the experiment is, will people listen to scientists? If we all paid attention to what scientists say, maybe the coronavirus will just blow on by, and with a minimum of cases, and then we kicked its ass for obeying the recommendations of scientists on how to minimize your chances of getting it. That would be, it's an interesting experiment we're in the middle of.
That's one!
Welcome to your future. A digitally interdependent, hyper-connected, networked world. Throw off the tethers of ordinary reality and join the digitized multitudes ruled by global e-governance. With your very own new world citizen of the People's Federated Republic of the Great Democratic United Global States Incorporated chip card. Just one chip is now a key to every relevant database you are in on Earth. We're taking identification to a technocratic level beyond Aldous Huxley's wildest dreams and George Orwell's nightmares. One chip linked to your unique citizen number connects to all of your relevant societal business, including your passport, your driver's license, and all Federation-required licenses, titles, and registrations, your car, home, and medical insurance, all of your medical records, including your mandatory annual psychological evaluation, your DNA profile, and your prescriptions, your voter registration and history, and your bank account and digital universal basic income credits. But that's not all. Your blockchain-protected New World Citizen chip also gives you a digital footprint everywhere you go on the web, from online news sources to all of your social media accounts, authenticating you online to ensure a safe, peaceful, and secure society where no one can offend anyone else, because no one can hide. Continuous, real-time, 24/7 tracking and tracing will ensure a truly peaceful, digital utopia for all. No more fear of identity theft or forgetting those pesky passwords, as your digital citizen mark will be biometrically verified through your fingerprints, iris scan, EEG, voice print,
I'm sorry, Dave.
and facial map. From Cairo to Rome to Ingolstadt to Paris to Washington to Estonia and Astana. From ocean to ocean to ocean to heck, all of the oceans. Being a digital resident offers you a new concept of freedom to be a global citizen under your borderless digital New World Order.
May be incompatible with faith and the actual definition of freedom. Databases wholly owned and operated by the People's Federated Republic of the Great Democratic United World States, Incorporated, and their subsidiaries. Your digital citizenship is legally binding, and data may be shared with third parties listed in subsection 187-C.2 without your express knowledge or consent. These terms and conditions are subject to change at any time, which is fine because they are 8,642 pages long and we know no one is reading the fine print. Travel allowed only in pre-approved, chip-validated mega regions and not including core or reserved sustainable development zones, as designated by the United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity. Online behaviors deemed negative or harmful are subject to UBI digital credit deduction without notice, up to and including account termination. See user agreement for further details.
Our smart grid network touches every corner of the globe,
It's one digital new world.
and your chip is your portal to it. So apply today.
To authenticate and secure your digital citizenship.
Because if you didn't do anything wrong,
You shouldn't have anything to hide.
and in this brave new world,
And in this brave new world,
you won't be able to.
So the one thing I can tell you is they're not going to be like us. These things that we're building are not going to be people. And these things that we're summoning into the world now are not demons, but they're not good, they're not evil. The same way that you don't care about an ant is the same way they're not going to care about you. There are entities that are not going to be aligned with what we want.
There's a plan and a scheme to merge man with machines, to program our genes, to replace human beings with something obscene, a transhuman dream, a self-aware robot that can't be redeemed, a puppet on strings with programmable brains, a mixture of iron and clay in its veins, the Amigo Man seed with nanotechnologies and devil the mark of the beast artificially, bypass the boundaries of death and biology. Isn't this stop or decay? Reverse entropy, quantum computer control powered memories, customized bionic babies in factories, born with androgynous, genderless pedigrees, grown with no souls, without an identity, molded identically, all grown synthetically, alchemically, merging their minds with technology, tranced and enthralled, a chance to evolve, a trance that has captured, enchanted them all, a plan that involves transcending the fall, transhumanist movement, translucent cabal, entranced and enthralled, a chance to evolve, a trance that has captured, enchanted them all, a plan that involves transcending the fall, transhumanist movement, translucent cabal, like a morbid assortment of Frankenstein forces, control rigor mortis and zombified corpses, distortions like high
paradise, flesh-covered cyborgs, assortments of warlocks and sorcerers, shaman imposters who summon up automaton monsters, homunculus minions, mechanical demons. Long ago are their horns and their rattles and chants, or their voodoo-like trances and drumming and dancing. Advanced are the hijinks and latest contraptions, with gadgets and gizmos to sink their distractions, adapting to tap into unmapped dimensions, to overlap quantum and tangled connections. Bizarre spooky action control from a distance, like visitors come to assist us. There is no resistance and no one's suspicious. The wicked and twisted magicians, and their mission is endless. Entranced and enthralled, a chance to evolve, a trance that has captured, enchanted them all. A plan that involves transcending the fall, transhumanist movement, translucent cabal. Entranced and enthralled, a chance to evolve, a trance that has captured, enchanted them all. A plan that involves transcending the fall, transhumanist movement, translucent cabal.
This transition is really massively important for our entire species to navigate, and nobody is paying attention. This thing is happening in the background, and underneath it all is this rising tsunami that, if we're not careful, is going to wipe us all out.
Wait a second. Man, I can't go on like this. Well, wait a sec. I'm fixing you up.
Glad you're covering my ass.
Sure he's dead.
Robots don't feel fear. They don't feel anything. They don't get hungry. They don't sleep.
I do. I have even had dreams.
Human beings have dreams. Even dogs have dreams, but not you. You are just a machine. An imitation of life. Can a robot write a symphony? Can a robot turn a canvas into a beautiful masterpiece?
Can you?
I think you murdered him because he was teaching you to simulate emotions and things got out of control.
I did not murder him.
But emotions don't seem like a very useful simulation for a robot.
I did not murder him.
What the hell, I don't want my toaster or my vacuum cleaner appearing emotional.
I did not murder him!
That one's called anger. Ever simulate anger before? Answer me, Canner!
My name is Sonny.
So we're naming you now. That why you murdered him? He made you angry?
Dr. Lanning killed himself. I don't know why he wanted to die. I thought he was happy. Maybe it was something I did. Did I do something? He asked me for a favor, made me promise.
What favor?
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe he was scared.
What are you talking about? Scared of what?
You have to do what someone asks you. Don't you, Detective Spooner?
How the hell did you know my name?
Don't you? If you love them,